Hello traders, I'm Plamen from Sight Forex and we are back with another weekly forecast. In this video we'll take a look at some of the most traded currency pairs on the market. Again, we're gonna start with Euro US dollar and let's take a look what we expected the last week. So, as you can see here, this is the consecutive point on the trend line, and from here we expected the price to go down to the parity. And let's see what happened. Here the price has made the movement, the bearish movement, and now it's to the parity. From here, what we expect for the next week. It is possible the price to push back from the parity and to make something like a double bottom. If the price crosses this trend line and make a test, we are gonna expect the new bullish movement, something like this. And the other thing that can happen is the price to make it push back from the parity from here to touch this trend line again, and this is something around level 50 or level 61.8 on Fibonacci retracement, and from here to make another bearish movement to this level over here. We have named it weekly because 20 years ago you can see that from this level over here, this weekly level, the price has made very huge bullish movement. There is the impulse wave and the corrections. Okay, now let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Let me just erase this trade over here. And this is from the last week. You can see the price has made the impulse, the correction, and the other impulse. And from here, there is a possibility that the price can make a retracement from here to make a consecutive point on the trend line, probably here. And again, if we use the Fibonacci retracement from here, you can see that the price can reach the level 50 of Fibonacci and to make new bearish impulse. And as you see, this impulse from here is almost equal to this one. And from here, if there is another impulse, it is to the weekly level. Okay, now let's move to the next currency pair, and this is the pound US dollar. First, let's take a look what we expected the last week. We said that the price is making the reversal pattern head and shoulders here, and we expected the price, if it breaks this daily trend line here, to make a test and to make a new bullish movement. But the other option was, if the price breaks this ascending trend line and make a test here, it will go bearish again. And let's see what happened to the price. You can see the price couldn't break this trend line and crossed the ascending trend line, make a test, and reach the previous bottom over here. This is the impulse wave. We expected to see some test over here, but the price didn't make test yet. So from now on, our expectations are that the price from here, from this zone over here, where is the head, it's gonna make a retracement to this weekly level over here. And when you measure the impulse wave, from here, if it makes a correction from this level over here, probably to the 50 level of Fibonacci retracement, or even deeper in the 61, The next impulse wave will be exactly at the weekly level at 1.1649. This is on a daily time frame, and on a 4-hour time frame, let me just erase this, we don't need it. There is another option here. If the price makes a retracement, you can see the clear impulse wave, and makes a retracement to the trend line over here and to the weekly level, is also around level 50 or 61.8 on Fibonacci retracement, and from here it will be a consecutive point on the trend line, and it will go probably to the minus 27.20 to the Fibonacci retracement, which is also near the weekly level that we've shown you, 1.1649. We don't see anything for long position for now. We expect only the price to go down. Okay guys, now let's move to my colleague Valery, and he will show you the next two currency pairs.
Hi guys, this is Valery from the team. We're gonna go through Euro GPY and Great Britain Pound GPY together. Let's move on. So last week we expected that the price will go to this area right here, but then it made a new impulse upwards because the price is in correlation with GBP to GPY, and the Great Britain Pound to Japanese Yen goes through a very strong zone. We will look at it in a minute. And after that, the Euro to Japanese Yen started to go upwards as well as two. Together with it, the price breaks this daily trend line here, makes a test, and now we are expecting that the price will go to this area right here. But today the price started to go downwards, but here we have three tops that make a zone of liquidity, so we think that still the price can go to this area right here and then make a fall to these trend lines here. That is what we expect for now. Let's move to GBP to GPY. Last week we expected to go to this zone right here, then make a bearish movement, but after that we saw that here we have a very strong zone from which we had a great deal that we entered, and the price fulfilled our target. So after this trade right here, we don't have any specific strategy that we can use. So based on the daily chart, let's move to the daily chart. We have a strong bearish impulse and a correction formed, touched the 61.8 on Fibonacci. So we are now just expecting for the price to make a new bearish impulse. Let's move to the gold to USD. This week we don't expect anything from the gold. We have a huge bearish impulse, maybe some correction will form, maybe not. The gold makes whatever it wants, so we're just gonna look and wait to see anything formed. For now, we don't expect anything. That was it for this week. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and see you next week. Bye bye.